Yeah, I made the biggest mistake of my life, so...
You haven't made the biggest mistake of your life, but it's a mistake that's cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Okay.
Fresh start, help Amelia out.
You could have gone about purchasing your family home, your home that you're currently living in Melbourne, which you and your husband Kevin built. How you could have done that without such a huge debt.
Okay, let's do it.
Cool?
Yeah.
Awesome. So Amelia purchased her property in 2024 for $730,000, build and whatnot. She put down a 20% deposit of $146,000. So she has now a debt of $584,000. Cool?
Great.
6.2% interest rate, give or take. It's costing you principal and interest $3,577 a month, which plus all the outgoings, we called it about $4,000 a month.
Okay.
Make sense? Yeah. This is what Amelia could have done. Now, obviously working at Fresh Start, now this has become reality. At the time, she's doing what all of you do all the time, which is, oh, let's buy a home because we think it's the good thing. You're not because you're part of the family. What you're going to do, or what you could have done, is rented that same property, which we looked up comparables for about $600 a week, which is still a lot of money, right? Like it's still $30,000 a year. $30,000 a year over $48,000 a year. It's about $16,000 savings, which that's a holiday, Europe, or maybe an extra property, right? Rent a property. At the same time, we use your $146,000 and we buy an investment property for 500 grand. Property, I've assumed that it's going to cost us $1,000 a month, which means that $1,000 a month plus the $30,000, it's going to be $12K. It's going to cost us $42,000 a year. So we're kind of at the same amount, $42K versus $48K. Yeah, still $6,000.
Yep.
However, the difference between this property and obviously this property since 2024 hasn't had much growth at all. Whereas this property, if you buy the right way, property can do 20% a year if you buy the Fresh Start way, right? We're averaging above that. So the property on average can go from 500 to $1 million in 4 to 6 years. This property is definitely not going to do that, right? Because again, you didn't buy that for an investment, you bought that for a home.
Yeah.
Right? What we can do then, this is where the numbers come in, tell me if you're not following, but 4 to 6 years, property doubles, worth $1 million. We've still got debt of $350. We sell the property for $1 million. Capital gain tax comes in, so how that's going to work, we're going to $1 million. Government gives us 50% capital gains tax, so we don't pay tax on $500,000, which is the gain. We only pay tax on $250,000, so they give us a 50% discount. Following?
Yep.
You're going to pay 50%, essentially 47% of $250,000, which is $120,000 in tax.
Okay.
Okay? So of the $500,000 we make, you pay $120,000 in tax, minus your debt, because you've got to pay out the debt, $350,000. You're going to be left with $530,000 in cash. Not profit, because there's still the outlay, but $530,000 in cash in 4 to 6 years. What you then do is you take that and you go and buy your $730,000, which, let's be realistic, the property will probably be worth $850,000, could be worth $900,000, but you're still going to put down well and truly more than half a deposit, so more than 50%. And that's how you've just gone, bought the same asset in 4 to 6 years, lived in the same property that you've actually wanted to be in, but now just taken off maybe 15 to 20 years. How's that feel?
Wish I knew you guys sooner.
Make sense?
Yeah, it does.
If you behind the screen want to know how to do this, click on a learn more button or a strategy call or something and book in a call with our team to your success. Thank you, Amelia.
Thanks.
Well done. There you go.
First collab video.
That was good. Well done.